Welcome back to Realm of Rolls. If you're enjoying the show, make sure you're following or subscribed wherever you listen so you never miss an episode. If you'd like to support the podcast, you can find us on Patreon, where you can access behind-the-scenes content. You can also join our Discord to chat with us, talk theories, and keep up with campaign news. Links to both are in the episode bio. With that said, ladies, gentlemen, and honoured guests of the Summer Court, remain in your seats. The first act may be over, but the players have yet to earn their exit. Their leading man has missed his final cue. Queen Titania demands a better story, and somewhere behind the painted scenery, the truth is waiting in the wings. Now every player is a suspect, every prop may be a clue, and one wrong step could bring the whole production crashing down. So dim the lanterns, silence the house, and prepare yourselves for Act 2 as you spike it.
So Maximo is still kind of sitting on the edge of the stage. You can easily head over there and go talk to him. Ned himself seems to have wandered off to one side of the clearing. You can see him sitting down on a rock with a piece of paper, presumably his script. He seems to be very much focused on getting his lines right so that when asked to return, he can give the very best performance for the Queen. I'm certain this will need to be happening. Maximo, he doesn't seem very happy. He seems to sort of be regretting his life choices, as we might say, right now. And he's kind of just waiting for the axe to fall. When he sort of looks up at you, when he sees you coming, he looks up and it looks like maybe a small glimmer of hope. Maybe you found the answer. Maybe you're coming with the answer already. Maybe you can save things.
Maximo!
Are you about to disappoint him?
Yes!
Yes!
Maximo, we wish to speak to you immediately on some pressing matters. First and most importantly, are we still getting paid?
He says, pockets bulging. Well, one of them is anyway.
Yes. Assuming we can get out of here.
Excellent, brilliant. Right. On to that then.
So you've got the answer, right? You know what's happened to Penrod?
Yes, he's dead.
Dun dun dun.
Damn good.
Dun dun.
Yes, but you've got the answers the Queen is looking for, right?
No, we were hoping you did.
If I knew you had the answers,
okay, calm down, man. Calm down, man. Get a hold of yourself. If I have to grab him by the scruff of the neck and give him a slight slap.
You do realise that I am the one that pays you, right?
Yes, but you're the one being hysterical, man.
Hysterical man is a part in the previous play. That was Ned's job, not mine. Look, what?
Right.
Why are you wasting time with me?
Right. When was the last time you spoke with Penrod?
Last night.
Last night. And
yes.
you didn't see him since. What
no,
did you
he's
speak
been
of?
in his wag. You know what he's like.
Well, how was he?
The play today. His usual self. Everything was going to be fine because Penrod was involved.
Well, of course. Obviously, the hack will even upstage you in a casual conversation.
Yes. So, what do you know? I mean, tell me this. What have you found out so far? Instead of coming here questioning me, how about you tell me what you have found so far? Surely you found something.
Well, he has got some kind of deal going with someone, or had some kind of deal. It sounded like it was not going well. Who is he doing secret deals with?
No idea. He's always complaining about how he wants more money, of course, but he always did have a rather inflated opinion of himself. We're doing well, but not that well.
Does he keep himself to himself, or has he got? Is he seeing someone, or?
No. He very much just keeps himself to himself as much as he can. Obviously, he'll summon Hadder over when he wants a drink. He'll try to summon me when he wants to have a pay rise. That's about it, I guess.
How much were you paying him more than me?
Get right on it.
That's none of your business, but more.
I don't think he cares now.
No, but I do. And I'm going to continue to keep with our contracted amount.
Well, who could he be doing a deal with?
I have no idea. What sort of deal was he doing?
Well, I don't know. There was a note saying that something was. It was clearly not right.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can't really tell you much more than that. So
He had an agreement.
as much as he wasn't necessarily a particularly pleasant person to work with, he was our lead actor, our star. Without him, we will struggle a bit, I suspect.
Have you seen anybody coming or going from his trailer lately?
Yes, for suspicious-looking individuals.
Who?
A gnome, a dwarf, a dragon, whatever you are.
Very funny, sir. You should be on stage.
No, I did that, not my thing.
Clearly.
Where's Willard right now?
Most likely in his trailer. That's where he tends to go if he's trying to think about things. I imagine he's trying not to think about things right now.
Right. Well, this has been an absolutely illuminating conversation.
Yes, I feel the same way.
Right. I think we best take our leave.
And get an answer. That would be incredible.
Don't talk back to me. I've got knives.
And I'm the one that
Come along,
pays-
old man. Let's get you something to drink.
Fire the lot of you when this is done.
His dwarf is midday and he's not pissed.
It wouldn't
Something's
be the
gone wrong in
first
his life.
time.
Can you do something with that one, please? Control her or something? No? Just go, will you? Got a big enough headache as it is.
Adashi's just
I'm not feeling very well.
Adashi's just munching quietly on a cracker, or as quietly she can manage on a dry cracker.
You're not
Well,
feeling
she's
well.
thinking.
No, nothing, just a little sick, that's all, nothing.
Have you drunk any wine in the last 24 hours?
Why would you ask?
No reason.
Maybe a little, yes.
Okay.
How long have you been feeling unwell?
And where is the...
Last few minutes. It's just the stress, I'm sure.
Where did you get the wine from? Be specific. Be very specific.
From a cask. I pay for all the wine to come in, so I can access anything.
Right, the same cask that everyone's been drinking from? Or?
Well, I mean, maybe not the general cask.
Is it a cask that only you and Penrod have access to?
Maybe. Penrod did insist on a certain quality of wine, and honestly, it's my wine anyway. I've paid for it, so I may have been taking some out of his personal cask. Yes.
Okay.
When did you last have a drink, Maximum?
Last hour or so. I finished his wine last night. I mean,
That gives us a starter for a timeline, I suppose.
Yes.
If you feel any sicker, any gurgling blood, regurgitation...
What do you mean?
Perhaps in the same matter that Penrose died, then let us know.
Penrod.
And where is this casket of rubbish kept?
The runners look after it, and it would be in there. It would be in their trailer. Is there something wrong with it?
I don't know.
Most probably.
What do you mean?
Well, you'll have to brew on it, won't
We
you?
think Penrod was poisoned.
And you think I'm poisoned too? Oh my god! No wonder I'm feeling.
Remember, the more you
get for drinking
panic,
rubbish?
the more you
Right,
panic, the more your heart rate increases, and the more it's going to absorb into your bloodstream.
But I could die. You don't mean light of it.
Right.
I'm not making that.
everybody,
I'm
let's
quite
just
enjoying
calm
the
down.
situation.
Let's just calm down for a second. We need to get
It's all right for
one
you,
thing
sir.
sorted here, very, very importantly. If If you are indeed poisoned, then can you pay us now?
I'm not paying you for half a show. Let's focus on the important things here. I could be dead.
Maximo, sit down.
Yes, but we can't do much about that now.
Can I do a check to see if Maximo is in fact poisoned?
You could do a check. Yeah, you can do a
You know what's
check.
worse? You'd be leaving this place to your son.
That is a 22, that one. 17 for a 22.
Probably not. You're guessing if he'd been drinking the same wine and the wine was poisoned, then if he was going to die, he'd be dead already.
Well, Cal, it would be
I'll
that this
do
is
a look, check his eye, check his ear, check his nose. No, you're fine, Maximo.
How do you know?
He doesn't.
Dying.
He doesn't. That's the
I should
thing.
go write my will.
Can I
I should
bluff?
talk to Ned for the last time.
Can I bluff him? I want to really make him think he's been poisoned.
Oh.
You.
No!
Well, Cal, I think this is the real entertainment.
Make a lying to Maximo check, please.
Check.
Is it a bluff check?
Yeah.
Deception. Well, that was a natural 1 + 5.
Oh dear.
So, for some reason, when you say this, you're teasing me. You know I'm not going to die, don't you? I am okay, aren't I?
I'm gonna bring thaumaturgy to my hand, make my hand glow with magic, and go, I can tell. You're fine. And then I'll let the magic go.
I should go give Ned a hug anyway.
Well,
Just in case. You never know.
my tarot cards say different. I just pulled the Hanged Man.
Is that for Ned? I'll be right back. And he stalks over to Ned.
As he walks
apparently to give
away,
him a
I'm
big
going
hug.
to turn to the others and go, it is okay. It is the Hanged Man reversed, so technically he is not hanging.
God.
So, on that note, I mean, obviously, you've all met each other. You've been with the troupe for a little while. How did you come to be with the Orb Theatre? How did you come to join them? Why did you join them, perhaps?
Well, they were passing through a town, and there was a fair in the town. I used to travel a little bit with the fair, and I did a bit of work for them, where I was employed as where Adashi was employed as a diviner. So she carries this. She has a pop-up tent, which is blue and white striped. It has a little banner at the front, and the little banner at the front, it has a sign on it, and her little business of reading palms. So she does tarot cards. She reads. She has a crystal ball. She's very much into that sort of divination thing. And her pop-up stripy tent has this. It's basically called the divination station. So she has this little, this little cloth banner unfurls. So, and inside she has this little pop-up, like a card table and a little chair. It's very bare, but a nice beaded curtain over the front. So as they came through, she met them through doing a reading for one of them, and she liked them, so she just tagged along with them. She's quite nomadic that way, but she stayed with them for a little while now.
So we have a diviner under
Yeah.
the roof. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I more imagine her to be like the gypsy fortune teller robot from Futurama. Like she's got a cauldron and she gives a fortune.
for some reason, I'm thinking more big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoltan.
Yeah, Zoltan, wasn't it? Zoltan, that's it. Yeah.
Zoltan, yeah, that's it.
Well done. Okay, so yeah, so you obviously Maximo will wander off and spend what he decides could be his last few moments with Ned, which leaves you looking for someone else to talk to.
We got one of two people we could go talk to. We could talk to Jodor Mantle, the set builder, because of the wooden flakes we found in his cup. Or we can go speak to Hader Cinderwood, the female runner for the troop.
That one's
So
suspicious.
you would know that they actually share a trailer. Obviously, you've been in the trip long enough to know sort of some of their stories. Hadda was brought on a few months ago. She was an orphan who sort of stolen into one of the shows. Willard was the one to find her, and he took pity on her. He sort of gave her a job as a runner, for the troop in return for actually giving her food, somewhere to stay, and even a small wage. She's been very grateful for this, and has taken on the responsibility of sewing the costumes up, serving food and drink, and just generally acting as a general dog's body. If anything needs doing, she'll run around it. Jolder has kind of taken her under his wing. He is, as you say, the set builder. He's very hardworking, excellent craftsman. He actually does a fantastic job. Keeps himself to himself for the most part, but is very close to Hadda, and who's taken on almost as a daughter, really. And he's teaching her woodwork. And you know full well that Hadda is aspiring to reach his sort of level. You would also know that he's had disagreements with Penrod specifically over the way that Penrod used to treat Hadda. Hadda used to get bossed around by Penrod quite a lot. So if he wanted something, he'd just demand that it happened, and he'd always be talking down to her, and even occasionally just sticking his leg out, she's going past, trip her up. He didn't think very much of Hadda, and didn't think very much of Willard's very sort of kind action to take her in and look after her. They will often be found together. Jolder's normally with the runner's trailer. It's not unusual to see Hadda there either. She's often sort of around the trailer unless she's out running jobs and such.
I assume we go speak to them.
Sounds like a plan. That wine is suspicious.
Wine is suspicious.
And if they're
The gold
woodworkers,
is suspicious.
yeah, gold is suspicious. But the question is, if there's a deal brokered, why would someone pay Penrose have that much gold?
Penrose.
Surely, you'd think he'd be paying someone else.
Someone's
Someone's paid him to do something, and then he's going off because the deal's not being upheld. It's a weird deal.
Pretty much, it sounds like that Penrod was paying someone off for something, or being paid off himself, but it wasn't working out in his favour. So when he then threatened to cancel the deal, he was bumped off for his sins. Jodor didn't think much of the man, and Hadda had access to the wine.
Well, I think we go to ask Hadda when the last time she delivered wine to him was.
That's Jodor.
I mean, who would have been the last person to have interacted with him?
Well, that's a good question. Apparently nobody knows so far.
Hadda interacts with all of us on a very regular basis, and that I get her to do my laundry almost twice daily. So
Poor girl.
Okay, so Cal waits outside while we talk to
So just to clarify, I have misspoken. So Hadda actually sort of sleeps in the actor's trailer with yourselves. Okay. She does spend most of her time with Jolder, but also there is a separate tent where all the supplies are kept, the runner's tent that she goes back and forth from. So she is often with Jolder, but you might find her at the runner's tent as well.
Well, let's go find her, and if we can stop by the costume wing first, that's all the better, because, Cal, those pants are doing nothing for you.
And they're still jingling as he goes.
He's leaving a trail of gold behind him from the cuts in the bottom of the pockets.
just the gnome walking behind him going,
as I run, there's a slight jingling.
Yeah. But just imagine if you're running, things might get a bit tight. You don't want those coins bouncing into places you can't move them, mate.
Everything's flopping around in those trousers.
Well, tight pantaloons is something I'm well accustomed to.
Gods. So, looking for Hadda, would you be looking for her at the runner's tent, or would you be going to Jolder's workshop trailer? Workshop trailer? Would you be going somewhere else?
Runner's tent first, take a look at the casks and wine.
yeah,
Makes sense?
yeah, let's do the runner's casks first.
Okay. So if you're heading over to the runner's tent, you will find that Hadda's not actually here at the moment. The tent is left open. It's not assumed anyone's going to be helping themselves too much. The tent's quite big. It's almost the size of one of the trailers, and it's filled with all sorts of dried food and barrels. There's costumes lying around. There are a couple of wine casks specifically at the end, and there's a difference between one of them is just a normal barrel, quite featureless really. But the one other one that you know full well is Penrod's personal wine that no one else is really allowed to touch. It's got ornate brassware and it's engraved with the stamp of the Western lands where it's been brought across from. That stands alongside the other.
I go and touch it.
Well, Penrod's not exactly around to stop you having a sip.
No, I don't want to sip out of it. I'll just go and touch it.
You may touch it.
Can looking at the barrels,
Yeah.
are there visually any which have appeared damaged in any way?
Make me an investigation check, please.
Yeah, maybe
Investigation.
it's been tampered with or something. It depends on whether it's full or whether it's a new one.
Jesus, a 3 + 4 for 7.
No, they're absolutely fine. Nothing seems wrong with them at all.
Well, I can't see any signs of tampering.
I'll have a look myself.
You may do so, of course.
Also, you don't trust me.
I will give him a hand, and I might even give him a little bit of guidance in what he's doing.
Okay, well,
The
do
guidance
you want to
ain't
roll
gonna
that with
help him.
advantage then?
With advantage, okay,
Yeah.
that really will help. Okay, never mind.
That's not in the dice. That's not in the dice roll. That doesn't
Okay,
count.
okay.
Come on, you know the rules.
Hey!
17 + 2 for 19.
Okay, so you're having a look, and at first glance, yeah, it appears that there's nothing there, but I think that Cal will point out that actually you've not really looked, you've done a man look, and you're sort of directed to maybe have a second go at it, or a third maybe in this case. And yeah, it takes a moment to realise what you're looking at, but there is in fact a small hole drilled through the top of one of the barrels at the back. That, of course, is Penrod's barrel.
I think you may have overlooked something there, my friend. Don't worry, I am here. What would you do without me?
A good question in this case.
I'm gonna grab a goblet and I'm gonna pour myself just a bit of Penrod's.
Yeah, you can certainly do that. That's fine. It's a
just
lovely, very dark red wine with a wonderful bouquet to it.
Adashi has a nose for wine. So I think she would take the goblet from Linda and Linastor, and she would swirl it around, smell it, praise it a little bit.
This is one of the better wines you've ever smelled. In fact, you may have been treated to something like this some years ago. Kind of an expensive wine, really, and this would be very tempting to you.
Well, knowing what she knows that their suspicions are. Okay, so this wine appears to be quite a good vintage. I'm wondering if this is where you say there is an hole drilled in it. She has a look at it.
I'll pick the gnome up so she can see the hole.
This is most undignified. No. We said there was a hole drilled in. No, carry on.
Yes, you are most amusing. Does the hole appear to be a splintered hole as opposed to a clean?
That was quite a clean hole, actually. You have a look at it, you'd say something's drilled into it.
Drilled into it. Well, this looks like it could be a case of carpenter's tools, maybe. Maybe this is where the splinters of wood came from. Although there wouldn't be many splinters, I would not imagine. And splinters alone are unlikely to kill somebody.
We could try something. It's risky.
What, the wine?
Yes.
I have enough of his wine, she says, pointing to Cal. He is doing all his whining.
Does he want some cheese with that?
Please pass me the goblet.
I pass the goblet of wine that he's pulled.
It's okay.
Back
So
to him, back
Linastor
to
has this now,
Linastor.
and he's sort of swirling it a little bit in his hand.
Next it.
Oh, he decks it in one. Oh, right.
Okay, so you're just going to glug it down.
Yeah.
Like a complete heathen. I suspect that Adashi's going to be aghast at this treatment of wine. Didn't stop to smell
she's
it.
going to recoil slightly. She's going to wrinkle her nose at that.
I love the way that you're reaching for your dice. It's almost prophetic. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Can you use a portent for somebody else?
15 plus 7. I'm okay, don't worry.
Alright.
It tastes really good. A few moments later, you can feel your belly rumbling. Something's not right. You sort of wait for a moment, sort of feeling the sort of burn expand briefly in your stomach, but you are able to just sort of steel yourself, take a deep breath, and fight your way through it. And after about another 10-15 seconds, the feeling passes.
Are we going to have to find some brown pants?
Apologies,
Red ones.
my tighty whities have become brownie frownies. Yeah, the wine's poisoned.
Also, if you look at the bottom of the goblet, you'll find just small little traces, a couple of pieces of wood that haven't quite made their way down your throat.
Yep.
Oh, I'd say that's probably the weapon of murder right
So
there.
we have the how.
Well, in theory.
Well, the child will be innocent in this. Actually, how high up is the barrel?
It's the casks are only about 2.5 foot. I mean, it's
So sorry, is the barrel on the floor?
Yes, it's on the floor.
Oh, okay, fine. So I didn't need to pick the gnome up to look
No.
at the hole.
No, but it worked.
I had an image of it being on like a side or something. So we figured out the how. Now we need to figure out the who, and then we need to figure out the why.
Well, I guess we are a third of the way there.
Yeah. Excuse
No.
me.
No, my dear, I went before we came.
I had a feeling that might be coming.
Shall we go see? Can I have a little look around, see if I can find like a discarded drill of some kind, like a discarded carpenter's drill?
You can make another investigation check, yeah, by all means.
What, in that particular tent?
Yeah.
In that, well, yes, it's a tent,
yeah.
isn't it?
Fucking rolled off a 20.
So close.
That is a 14 plus 2 for a 16.
No, there is no
No.
sign of a drill here.
Because someone who doesn't care about the tool would have just discarded it.
You would know, however, that the place to find tools would be in the workshop trailer.
Yeah, I was just saying if the culprit had drilled
Yeah.
a hole
Behind.
here and then just
Left it behind.
Yeah.
discarded it.
I think maybe we need to speak to Jaldor. Either he's been using his tools illicitly or somebody has been in his box. A tool box.
And what about his drill?
I think it's worth asking the child.
What
I
a
think we
man
need-
does with his drill is his own business.
Doesn't play with it in public.
And you would know.
Well, why don't we go have a little conversation with Joel?
Okay. So you're all going to head over to Jolder's trailer, yeah?
Yeah, I
yes.
think that's a good place to go.
Okay.
Yeah?
So this trailer is obviously, is very obviously a workshop trailer. On the outside of it, you can see that there's racks for pretty much everything. There's lots of wood on the outside, sort of covered, being left to dry and be used. You also know that there's rows of tools that are, again, just covered by cloth. Make sure they're easily to hand. Jolder is outside, and at the moment he's sitting down on a stump, and he's just sort of smoking his pipe. You can see next to him there's a small workbench that he's obviously unfolded, and it looks like he's crafting a small thing, maybe a new pulley, a piece of wood for the pulleys to make sure they work properly.
His workshop trailer, does it have like doors that open that you can walk in like a workshop, or is that?
So the trailers are essentially, think of them essentially a caravan. So yes, he's got a door on the back of this one. Joel himself, obviously sitting down smoking his pipe. He's a younger, bald-headed dwarf. Got a nice mane of beard that he sort of pulled down to a point. He's even dyed it almost like a purplish sort of colour. He stands out quite a lot. He's got quite dark skin, and as he comes over, he raises an eyebrow. Aye, okay. What can I be helping you with now?
I'm gonna whisper to Cal just before I'm tagging along behind these. I'm just gonna whisper to Cal and say, maybe somebody needs to, maybe create a distraction, and somebody can go and look in his workshop, perhaps.
I can probably arrange something.
Excellent.
Okay.
It's not a huge surprise.
And then just going to catch up with the others and just
John
start.
Dare, if it is momentary pleasure you require.
Who is in the sort of general vicinity of the? Is there anybody around?
No one else. You can't see Hadda here either. There's a bit of space between everyone's caravans at trailers, so there's no one immediately next door.
Okay. What are the trailers in like sort of the immediate like surrounding sort of neighbouring area, or sort of the closest?
So the runner's tent is probably almost next door. That's probably the closest. A short distance away, you'd see your own trailer, the actor's trailer as well, and then a short distance on from that, you might see Willard's trailer.
Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna get one of the regular sort of kind of casks of wine and that, and I'm gonna try and sort of knock one over.
So there's only one cask and one other cask, and that's in the runner's tent.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to the runner's tent and basically like break one of the boxes of supplies or something.
Yeah. How are you going to break it?
I'm basically going to elbow drop it in effect.
Okay.
Roll for splinters.
Okay. So this is going to make a fair amount of noise if you do this.
Oh yeah.
And I think that if you're doing this as Jolder is sort of looking up at the others approaching, what the blaze is going on there? And he'll get up and he will walk across to the runner's tent and presumably see you standing over a damaged barrel.
Or a sort of kind of lying on top of the wreckage, kind of.
Should have guessed it'd be you.
Who the devil left that there? Oh my! This is absolutely outrageous. This mess that is here. Somebody could break their necks on. This place is so disorganized. Hannah, where are you? Where are you, girl? Get here now. I need fresh pantaloons.
Okay. Oh no! Now, you will be aware of how protective Jolder is over Hadda. So when you start yelling at Hadda, he's going to look around at the otherwise very orderly tent. He's going to crouch down next to you as you're shouting. You know what I think? I think you're in a place you shouldn't be, and I think that you don't want to be blaming Hadda for your mess. Do we understand each other?
I'm not blaming her. I need her to get me some new pantaloons. I don't know who created this mess. It could have been you. It could have been anyone. All I'm saying is that this is absolutely outrageous treatment.
Jolder is going to look around at the complete lack of other people because everyone else is presumably over by his trailer. I can see that coming.
I'm being as loud as I can so that my voice carries as far as possible. So,
yeah, you've definitely got his attention. I imagine everyone else is going to be used to your antics. And
while he's doing this,
ignoring this, but you have Jolder's attention, and he's not probably too happy about the way you were yelling for Hadda. But while you are discussing things with him, and presumably setting wrongs to right, we'll just pan across slightly to what I presume is the front of the workshop trailer, where I can imagine that 3 other shifty individuals will be trying to make their way inside. Would that be right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
too right.
Well, this is embarrassing.
So
Not for me, for him.
you can hear the yelling coming from the runner's tent. It's not that far away, but he's obviously got Jolder's attention. And you can have a look inside. And there is on the inside very similar sort of things. Any wood that needs very much to be kept dry is inside. At the end there is a bedroll that's been quite neatly rolled up, even though obviously you've been needing it for a little bit of time. There's all sorts of sort of like mostly finished projects inside here. It's very well ordered though. It's very tidy. You've got a few moments, obviously. What would you like to do?
I'm going to look for a drill.
I was going to say, we're going to look
I
along.
think
Presumably, he's got racks of things hanging up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're making a beeline for that. perhaps checking under the benches, see if there is anything else in there, sort of like, I know they keep like tannins and things like that, paints and whatnot, but is there anything behind the paints? Search for something that perhaps doesn't fit a poison or something like that.
So,
Is everything like neatly racked
yes.
with like a designated place?
Yeah.
So from a very first quick glance around, is there anything that appears to be missing?
You need to have a proper look because you're not that familiar with where he puts all his tools. But yeah, if you want to elect one person to make an investigation for me, and that person can roll with advantage because they're being assisted by the other two.
Oh
Not
yeah,
me.
everyone looks at me.
Not me. I'm rolling terribly.
Okay.
Good luck.
Investigation.
Investigation.
What'd you get?
Not enough.
No, what is it? What is it?
I got my highest is a 6 for an 8.
And what's your lowest?
My lowest is a 4 for a 6.
Right. This is an important check. I'm going to use portent on that. I'm going to make that 20.
Wow. Okay.
I got a 20.
So inspired
I see through time and space.
by our diviner, who obviously has some magical assistance and perhaps had a little bit of deja vu walking into this tent, you're able to
This is the role you're looking for.
You're able to guide Linastor to perhaps the right spot, and yeah, you'll lay your hands on an empty point of the racks where, I mean, labelling's a bit much, but you would have expected to see a drill hit, and there isn't one. It is in fact missing. It's more hand drill specifically.
Yeah.
We're not expecting power tools at this point. Yeah.
You like hold the back and it's
Yeah.
like a twist on the top, like an old carpenter style one.
Yeah. Okay.
You can still hear the shouting outside. So you probably still have a few more moments.
I'm not blaming her. I need her to get me some new pantaloons.
Knowing it's not there, is it anywhere else?
You haven't seen it anywhere inside the tent, inside the trailer. Sorry.
Is this something that we feel if we did a bit more investigation, we might be able to find out more from?
You don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Do you feel like you could find out more if you investigated further?
I'm not feeling that if I investigate, I'd find out anything, to be honest with you. My dice rolls.
Joel would keep his trailer locked if he wasn't in there, wouldn't he?
Actually, he often doesn't bother too much.
Oh.
Because rather than do their own handiwork, everyone just summons Jolder, who then goes to do the job. So he's not too concerned about people coming in and trying to borrow things, because people don't.
Well, we know that 2 people come in here on a regular basis.
Hader and Jolder.
Yes. We.
It seems too...
Clean.
Would Jolder be the kind of man to have 400 gold pieces thrown around for some deal?
Who knows? But I suggest we get out of here before Cal stops
I don't know
making
who
fuss.
created this mess. It
And
could have
then
been
when
you.
Jolt
It
comes
could have been
back,
anyone.
we can ask him what we need to ask him.
I personally think he is doing a good job of distraction, no?
Well, yes, but that distraction is going to shortly come to an end. And when Joel comes back and we ask him, hey, are you missing a drill? And he goes, no, I'm not missing a drill. Then we know he's lying, don't we? If he goes, yes, in fact, I am missing a drill.
Well, he could be telling the truth.
One man can only diva-strop for so long.
Yes, look, he's...
And that's probably coming to a close around now we were discussing. So, I think that after having a couple of quiet, I would say words, but phrases with Jolder, I think perhaps the two of you would have set the barrel back in one piece, put everything back in it, and I think Cal and Jolder would come out.
Well, I'm sort of
from-
coming down from my strop and that, and as are the rest of the group coming to meet me.
Well, I think you're going to meet them.
Yes, we'll be out first.
So what you're saying
Because Jolder,
is-
I think, would want you out of the runner's tent at this point.
Yeah,
and
well, we
make
stood
you
outside
west.
looking quite innocent, I think, like we'd never actually left.
So what you're saying is he's strutting out confidently wearing his skin-tight leggings filled with gold.
Yeah, I'd also,
And also
assume that
bright
some of
red.
that gold has fallen on the floor at this point, and they may
Awesome.
not have noticed because you were rolling around on top of a barrel.
I thought he was steadily leaving his pockets because he put at the bottom of
Oh, there's a
every
trail all over the place.
Well,
As we never lose him.
as I'm kind of being escorted out, and the rest of the group come into earshot, it's like, well, yes, well, she I let her bite my neck every single night and that, but I couldn't help myself. It was at the end of the day, I still loved her even up until she left me.
I think Jolder is just got a stony-faced expression on himself, just sort of gently nodding along, as one would when they actually don't want a discussion.
I'm going to mind my cow.
I think this one's yours, yeah?
I think Adashi would pull another tarot card, and this time it would be the lovers.
The lovers.
And the lovers. And she would look at the others and flash the card between her top two fingers and go, oh. Yeah.
You know where you can put that card, right?
I'm going to mind slip myself in a second.
You get one from me.
So I'm guessing from your expressions you're needing something from me. What is it?
Yes, I have got an infestation of mice in my tent. I wondered if you had any poison that I could use to get rid of them.
No, but I'd probably suggest getting a cat if you ain't got nothing else.
Have you got a cat?
No, I can make you a trap though if you want.
No, it's a little cruel. I'd rather just poison.
That's okay. I mean, you put some cheese in it.
I am not wasting my cheese. My cheese is perfectly good, thank you.
Admit, I'm going to cast silence.
Nerd.
I wouldn't know where to aim it.
Jolder, where's Hader to?
I know she's around somewhere. I gave her some make work. She was getting a bit stressed by things, so. And the other look around, actually, he'll see Hader, and he'll point her out to you. And she's leaning down the ground, picking something up. And it takes a couple of paces forward, and she picks up something else. And she seems to have quite a sort of an armful sort of clutched close to her chest as she's reaching down, trying not to drop things. She picks them up.
Checking my pockets, like, oh crap.
Yeah, there's quite a large hole there now. They've torn their way through, and obviously they'll need some stitching.
Yeah, sounds painful.
So, mate,
Jolder.
it's a good thing that I could fit a surprisingly large amount in the codpiece.
Oh. That's the thought.
Let's
I
hope
don't know how
nothing
good a
escapes
thing
from
that is. So yeah, you can see Hader across the way. She's looking quite perplexed, but also quite happy for some reason.
Awesome.
Big actor needs a little microphone. Anyway,
Oh my god.
Jolder,
Hi.
how well did you know Penrod?
Known him for a while. Wouldn't say I know him well.
What was the deal you had with him?
Didn't have any kind of deal at all. Honestly, didn't like the guy very much.
Is he telling the truth?
You can make me an insight check. Find out.
No, you can't.
It's an 11.
Can't
A 6
might.
for a total of 11.
He might be telling the truth. He might not be.
Okay.
You're missing a hand drill, aren't you?
As you know.
We just had a look.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me then.
I would appreciate you sort of asking first, but yeah,
What if we said we found it?
that would be awesome.
Where would you have lost it? Who would have taken it?
No idea. I've been looking at it for half the morning.
Well, when did you last see it? When did you misplace it?
Well, I was using it yesterday, and I went to grab it today, and it wasn't there.
When about yesterday? Was it late or
So,
was it there when you locked up last night?
what's all the questions? I'd used it yesterday. I put it back in its spot. I always do. If you've been in there, you'll see it's all nice and neat and tidy, and I haven't been able to see it. Why?
Oh yes, of course.
Oh, no particular reason. I have a codpiece that needs aerating.
Okay, right. You need to slow down a bit, and you need to be telling me what's going on.
Would anybody else have had access? Have you noticed anybody coming into your trailer unannounced, or?
Yeah, 3 weirdos.
Oh, that's a little
Penrod
unfair.
was poisoned in his wine. If you
What's
look
that good to do with a hand drill?
There was a hole in the barrel made by
Which
a
barrel?
drill. Well, the barrel of wine, obviously,
Oh.
not the barrel
Okay,
of
let us
fish.
start at the beginning.
That would be good, yes.
Yeah, he is dead.
Yeah, we established.
Yeah, the word's got around. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it.
Well, are you surprised that we are asking so many questions?
Yes,
Why?
Penrose
because
is
who
dead.
appointed you the bloody investigators?
Well, you do not seem to be doing much about it.
The Queen
What do you
did.
expect?
The Queen of the Fairies is going to rip us a new one unless we find out what's going on. Now answer the man's questions, goddammit.
I hate to say it, Cal, but yours are already ripped.
Yes, and I'm sure you'd enjoy that. Anyway, Penrose is dead. We
Penrod.
found we found a goblet which had poison in. Well, we think it was poison. He drank it. And
It had splinters. It had splinters.
Anyway,
in it.
that led us to the barrel of Penrose's wine, which had a hole in the top. There were wood splinters in the bottom of the cup. There's wood splinters in the barrel. There was a hole bored in. You're missing a hand drill bit thing, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And obviously, that's been used to drill the hole in the top of the barrel.
And your distrust of the man is very well known.
I don't think
So
anybody likes
you're
him.
coming here and you're saying I killed him.
We are not accusing
We're
you. We are
looking
looking
for
for
answers.
information.
No, we're just implicating that you might have helped him off the mortal coil.
No. I
Can I
didn't like
insight
the
check
guy,
that?
but that's because how he's treating Hada. But no, you
Who-
can make an insight
Who
check
else
by all
would want
means.
him dead? He had business with someone that was not going well.
It's 5 + 1 = 6.
Talking about things not going well. Yes, a 6. He could be telling the truth.
I could
He
use
might not be.
important, but it's only a 3. It won't help.
No, I didn't kill him. I don't know who would. I mean, we're in this half fairy space. Why don't you go talk to them?
Well, they don't really.
What are you suggesting? That fairies took your drill?
Who knows? I didn't do anything.
Because,
It is-
because no fairy here would risk angering their queen. And Penrod was part of the contract with their queen.
Okay. That might be fair, I guess. Okay. No, it's not me.
Who put the wood in the hole? No answers from you, Cal.
I don't know what you are suggesting.
I know what you're suggesting.
No, really, I don't actually know what you're suggesting. What?
You're a couple of tools short of a kit, aren't you?
So are you at the moment.
I will have you know that if I were implementing my tools, you would be well aware of it.
Anyway,
I cast
moving
Mind
swiftly
Sliver.
onwards.
He's gone back to that stony-faced expression. It's obviously he's lost all patience at this point.
Right, look, dwarf to dwarf, we're in trouble. All of us.
Right.
If we don't find out who killed Penrose,
Penrod.
then I can't even laugh every time he says it.
That's the idea.
Then we are all stuck here forever because the Queen isn't happy. So we need to find who killed Penrose,
Penrod.
why they did it, and
She wants us to turn it into a play.
well, she wants to be entertained in some kind of weird, sick, twisted game.
Because death
who
is
done
so
it.
entertaining.
So anyway, if we all want to get out of here, including Hader, then we need to find out who did it.
Well, you're looking in the wrong place. No, I didn't do it.
Well, we're not
But
suggesting that.
you can have folks ask around. I've been near my trailer most of the morning. In fact, I don't think I've left since breakfast.
Okay.
So if he hasn't left since breakfast, and you're sure you haven't left since breakfast,
Yeah, pretty sure.
then that means the tool disappeared overnight.
Was using it last night. You don't lock your trailer, do you, John?
No, of course not. No real reason to till now, I guess.
Well, maybe think of implementing some better
Are
security
you a light
measures.
sleeper?
Like you, I'm a dwarf. What do you think?
Ah,
You sleep like
you
a
have
rock.
been on the wine.
No.
This is getting us nowhere.
I agree.
Well, it is getting us somewhere because we've established that it disappeared overnight.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose
Well-
that is something.
I mean, last time I saw it was before I packed things away last night. So, yeah.
Does Hader sleep? Well, would we know that Hader sleeps with?
So Hannah actually sleeps in the actor's
She's
trailer
still
with
with
you.
us.
Oh,
Right.
go
Did
on.
she leave at all last night?
No, she didn't.
I'm gonna turn round at you. Hader! Hader!
Hannah will sort of look up. She's been getting gradually closer as it happens, and she's now got a good sized armful. And she looks up and she's got a bit of a grin on her face.
Ooh,
and she
piece of
walks
candy.
over, and she's sort of looking at you guys and looks up at Shoulder. Shoulder, look what I found. The fairies have been dropping this all over the place. And she's got a big armful of coins.
Yes, very, very good. I suggest you
It's gold!
tuck those away safely because they were at the scene of the crime.
No, they were all over the ground. Joel, do you see? And Joel will sort of look up at you.
I'll point to Cal's trousers.
Smack
where
the
there's like,
pocket.
yeah, well, we'll point at Cal's trousers and slap his trousers, and there's just like one or two just drop out.
You seriously do not know where they have. You would not like to know where they have been. Otherwise, you would not touch them.
How does you look up at Jolder after hearing that? Can I keep them? And Jolder looks over slyly at Cal. Yeah, you can. Finders keepers and all that.
Yeah, just keep them out of sight for a little bit.
Go put them in my trailer. I'll look after
Just very
them for
quickly, Hader, before you go. What time did you take Penrod's last goblet of wine?
Oh, this morning. About 2 hours. Have you heard?
Oh,
I saw him outside the tent. It was horrible. I saw him outside his trailer, and someone's just dropped him on the ground there. It's horrible. I had to go see Maximo, and he was the one that had to explain it all to me. And it's horrible. And did you know they're going to punish us if we can't find out who did it?
So,
well, that's
he's
what we're
drinking
trying
care
to
of
do.
the dog, is
Just-
what we are saying.
Start from the beginning.
What?
When you were
I
asked-
found him outside the trailer, and then I went to see Maximo.
No. Not that bit. This morning, when you took him his goblet of wine.
Yes.
Wine.
Start at the beginning. Did you see anything suspicious in the runner's tent?
No. Should I? Was there something in there?
Did you take the goblet?
Am I in trouble?
No, you're not. No, Hader. No, you're not in trouble. But we just need you to follow me here.
So, Hannah's been around obviously for a longer than you guys. She's been here for a few months. She came on as an orphaned girl, and Willard, the playwright, spotted her sneaking in to try and steal some food. Took pity on her, brought her in for food and lodging. So, she's very, very grateful to him. She's always trying to do things to help. She's learned how to sew clothes. She's learned obviously that. She's often used to run around and things, and she's pretty close to Jolder, who's now looking at you. He's like, okay, you're interrogating this young girl, basically treating her as my daughter. He's looking unhappy.
I'm going to sit down to her level, so I'm not. I'm a big 7-foot dragon boy. I'm not going to tower over this little.
I
girl.
don't need
I'm
to
gonna
get
sit
down. I'm somewhere around
She can
about
stand
her
on my-
chest level, I think.
She can stand on my shoulders and look her in the eye. I sit down. I'm trying to be like gentle and calm with the kid. What? So you took Penrod his wine first thing this morning?
Well, not first thing. No. I did take it to him, but I was doing it for other people as well. But obviously, he has his special wine, so I had to go get his special wine. And
Did you pour the wine?
yes,
Where did you get the wine?
from his
Gob.
from the tent.
From his
there
barrel?
was more coins over there. There was lots of them on the floor.
Yes, well, you can keep them if you find them.
Can I? Oh,
Yes, just.
I've never had this much money before.
Well,
Hader,
you know,
Hader,
finders keepers.
how did you know that Penrod did wine?
I have.
He,
I've had that much money before.
Yes, well, you don't now. Be quiet.
well, I took Willard his wine first, and then I always try and make sure he gets his wine first, and then I went to see. I had to go do Penrod because he can be mean if you're late. So I went to the runner's tent and I got some wine. He always has the same goblet. I would clean it, but then, well, he is mean. So I then gave it to. I put all the wine in and I gave it to him. What did I do?
You've done nothing.
You haven't done anything wrong.
We just want you to test. Was he talking to anyone?
No. I wasn't there long. He was muttering away and he was writing something. So he made me wait. He made me wait until he was ready. So I gave him his wine, and then I think it must have been a couple of minutes, and then I came back. And Joel, I came to see you afterwards, and then you told me to go off and run those things.
Hader.
Yeah.
You're not in trouble, darling. In fact, you're helping us.
Okay.
What was Penrod muttering about?
I don't remember. he doesn't always talk very loud, especially when I'm nearby. He doesn't like to say things very loudly unless he's shouting at me, and then he talks very loudly.
Did anybody tell you to do Penrod's second this morning? Or did
No.
you always do Penrod's second?
I always do a second. Willard's nice.
But he
Did Willard
has
say
his
anything to
wine.
you this morning?
No, he just wanted to know if I'd slept well. He always asks things like that.
But he has his wine every morning. It's the same routine.
He does before a show.
Have you ever heard him arguing with anybody?
He argues with everyone. He argues with Jolder. Jolder sticks up for me. And Jolder will sort of put his arm around her protectively and sort of nod a little bit.
One, you see what goes on in the camp, don't you, Hader?
Yeah.
Is there anyone he's had a particularly nasty argument with recently?
Not really, I think. I know that him and Maximo, they argue. I heard sometimes when I went to give them wine, they sometimes have been arguing. Penrod wanted more money. He always wants more money. He thinks he's really important. He thinks that he says that without him, this group is nothing, and that he should always have more money because he's special. But I've spoken to other people, and and they don't always agree. They don't really agree at all. So I think it's only him that thinks that.
And you didn't see anything suspicious in the runners? Anything that looked out of place? Anything that shouldn't have been anything that was where it shouldn't have been? Or something that you looked at and went, that's odd?
No. No. Sorry, I'm just checking something here.
No.
No,
yeah,
I'm making sure I've not missed something.
Doesn't do to miss something.
No, that's it. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I think. No, I don't know of anything else. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You've been very helpful, Ada. Thank you. And I'll fish me pocket for a gold coin and add it to her stack.
Thank you. And look, Jolder, he gave me this one. And Jolder will get a little clap on the shoulder and get her to go drop them off, and he'll sort of suggest that there's a box at the back of his wagon that she can put it in, and he'll give her the key to it.
Jolder, if that hand drill turns up, could you let us know?
Yeah, of course. Not a problem. You think whoever took that is...
Almost certainly.
Right. Well, I'll keep my eye open for you. Not sure what else I can say, really. You've spoken to her.
Much appreciated.
Well, I'll speak to her and see if she thinks of anything else for you. But poor girl's been through a lot. It's only recently she's sort of come into herself here.
Don't suppose you noticed anything? Same sort of questions I asked Ada.
Nah. No, it's like she said. She's got a few duties she runs in the morning. I know she goes over Willard. No, she goes over see. Well, she did go over see Penrod. I know that Willard wanted to see her again afterwards. So I sent her over there, and then she just ran around doing the usual bits and bobs that were needed for the show.
Jolder, quick question if I may.
Yeah, sure.
The note which I think Hader saw Penrose writing was damning in evidence, you could say.
Really?
It's definitely got something to do with why he was...
Right, okay.
Well, I mean, that bit came afterwards when you cut straight open. But anyways.
He wasn't breathing when I did that. That's just desecration, not murder.
And if he wasn't any more afterwards, yeah.
The note, when we read it, was unfinished, so it wasn't long after the goblet was delivered that he... But it implied that there was some kind of a deal going on. And those pretty pennies that Hader's been collecting, Cal here was taking his share of Penrose's dirty dealings, I would think. So there is some large exchange of money going on. Is there anyone you can think of who would be able to facilitate such a large deal, or would be able to provide Penrose with something that he wants?
No, shouldn't imagine so. And he's been a lot more helpful now. He's understanding things and seeing how you treat Hadder. I mean, how much money are we talking about? That's a good sort of collection of coins she's got there.
A couple of hundred.
Right.
Close to 4.
Right. Well, I mean, the only people I think that would have that sort of money, I mean, Maximo's our producer, as you know, so he's the one that would essentially work out where the payments go. He'd have the money to pay folks with, I guess. And they've been arguing a lot, but I can't imagine him doing anything. Then you got Willard. Willard, of course, he takes the bigger share, as it were, because he's the one writing the stuff for folks like you to read out. He's the one making a name for us. Lyra might have some, but I mean, I can't imagine any one of them doing something like that.
And any one of them, I know that Penrose got paid more than most people around here, thanks to his reputation.
Yeah.
But, well, yeah. But is there anyone that you can think of who would have a reason to strike a deal with Penrose?
Penrod.
Strike a deal? No. Again, Maximo and him have been well, they've been arguing for a long time about this sort of thing, so that's nothing new. From that, I couldn't say much, honestly. No, nothing I can think of.
Great, thank you.
I tried. If you need anything else, let me know. If Hadder says anything that I think of, I'll send her your way, all right?
Appreciate it.
Okay. Well, if it is that serious, then good luck. Because I, for one, would like to get home and have a decent beer rather than the shit that I was going to serve in this room.
Question. We would all know the people that are actually on site.
You would,
wouldn't
yeah.
we, who travel with the troop, the support crew and everything.
Yeah.
This Lyra Lisanne, the female elf, she's a musician. We would know her, right?
Yeah, Lyra's quite a friendly person.
Is she an attractive?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's an elf female. Is she attractive?
Yeah, she's got white hair, often ties it back with a blue ribbon.
There's your cue, Gus.
Is she young?
As elves go? No, not especially.
No.
But
Okay.
she's about 100, 120 years old.
Oh, right, so not an old elf by any means. Okay.
It would be best to describe her as a happy, naturally talented hippie. She's really laid back, doesn't really care for much as long as she can play her music, and she's the sort of person who'll go on, put on the accompanying music in the background, and then just go back and chill. She's happy doing what she's doing. She doesn't need much more.
Okay. I think Adashi would turn to the others and perhaps, hey, you guys. I don't know. They've lost it. What? Something's happening. What?
Did someone say Penrod?
No, someone says she's a melf.
She's a melf.
A melf.
Yazmin is just about squeezing some tears at this point, I think.
It does bring a new perspective on Melf's acid arrow, doesn't it?
That's exactly
It does,
the
doesn't
time I
it? Yeah.
turned to her mid-book and I pointed it out to her and she just started laughing.
Oh dear.
Oh, God.
You have to separate the children in a minute, Sam.
For fuck's sake, honestly. How is anybody supposed to work in this environment? It is disgusting. Nobody is being serious.
Rick's really regretting this at this point. He's just given up on this side of the table.
Honestly. Shit. I've been derailed now. Right,
Yaz is literally reduced to tears at
we
this point.
literally just need to let this go for a moment. I have a... Sorry. Hang on. I have a tissue. No. I think... yeah.
I'll take the span off the page.
Adashi will pass you her black handkerchief. Are you quite alright, my dear? Would you like to use these?
I'm good, thanks.
Good. Are we quite recovered?
Yep.
Yep, I'll stop misbehaving now.
Is your intention to go see the MILF next, or?
Oh, that's done it. They've got to go. Oh, Christ. Hang on. I'll have to turn this round so Gus can see the state of play here. They're a mess. The pair of them totally had it. No good. DM's face.
I'm happy. I found the level. We are surfing.
Yeah.
MILF surfing, yeah. So we're going to perhaps ask where you are going and see if that is where you're looking to go next.
All joking aside, I was actually thinking about Willard next, not... Lyra.
Well,
I have to call her Lyra. I can't call her anything else.
So I won't call him Willard then.
I'll give up on that line of questioning then. I'll just move on. I didn't even say that.
We'll try Lyra later when me and Yazmin.
No, I was going somewhere with it, but I'm not now. Carry on.
I've laughed myself into a headache.
I have no sympathy for you at all.
I know. I blame it on Mike.
So I think Jolder will look at you sort of descending into giggling fits and prompt each other, and he will just sit down in disgust and relight his pipe and just watch. In some mad disbelief, because these are apparently the people supposed to be saving them. So where next for our bold investigators?
Bold investigators. I think that might be stretching it.
Well, I would actually suggest that we take a look, because there aren't many places really. We'll take a look in our trailer. It's big. There's a lot of space to hide something as small as a drill bit.
What, the actors?
Are you suggesting it was one of us?
I'm not suggesting it was you. Don't worry. You don't have the subtlety for it. You're the brain cells.
Not quite sure how to take that, but I'll take that as a compliment for now. Thank you. I'm glad I could allay your suspicions of me.
You are the most suspicious of them.
Yeah, I mean, he's walking around with coins in his codpiece. If that ain't suspicious, I don't know what is.
The worst thing is, at this point, I'm not quite sure how he's going to react, because things are starting to pinch in there.
Ooh.
Well, I was actually going to say that my next port of call is my trailer and that, because I need to slip into a unsoiled pair of pantaloons.
Something more comfortable, sir. Monsieur, you need to slip into something more comfortable.
Let's go have a little inspection of the actors.
Can't you see? I've got wood splinters and all sorts of that up the side of these ones. I cannot be seen wearing soiled clothes of this caliber.
So, just to clarify,
Yep.
Ned and Lyra both stay in the actors.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
It's actually then not a bad place to go and look in first. To go have a rummage around.
As Adashi trails behind, she pulls another card, and it is the chariot this time. And she mumbles to herself, "Yes, perhaps it is time to move on and go somewhere else."
If only you could. So you'll amble over to the actor's trailer, one of you trying to make himself a bit more comfortable, making his steps a little bit weird. The actor's trailer, of course, you know better than anywhere else. This is the largest trailer. It's also the most basic. There are 8 bedrolls in here, used in total by performers, Lyra and Ned, and also, as I said before, Howder sleeps here as well. You would probably see, as you're sort of approaching, Ned just leaving the trailer, wandering off by himself. He's still holding a sheet of paper, still obviously trying to learn some lines, and he's being quite expressive about it. You're not quite sure what he's saying. He's sort of mouthing the words rather than saying them out loud, and he's sort of reading it off and being very expressive, putting his arms out when he's trying to play the part in the play that he's now hoping that is his.
So you're saying he looks very suspicious?
He is travelling, or he seems to be heading off towards the tree line.
Do we actually walk past him?
No, he's going out, and you'd be coming from another direction, but you could call over to him if you wanted to get his attention.
I think I would just call over a basic comment and say, Ned, I would just give it up if I were you. It is not required. And just walk off.
He will turn around. Hag number 1! We did fabulously. You did good.
Oh, mon Dieu. And she turns around and walks away.
Make sure these.
He's sort of left hanging a bit and will just sort of shrug and go back to reading his lines as he goes to find someone to sit down and practice some more. So you approach the trailer. It is otherwise empty. No one else is there now.
As those three approach the trailer, I'm just going to trail off and head back towards Ned on my own.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Right. So we'll come back to you as you're heading towards Ned. The rest of you, obviously Cal, Nassian, and Adashi, you head into your own trailer, and everything is as neat or as untidy as it normally is. There's nothing particularly out of place here.
And my particular corner would be extremely tidy.
Okay.
Yeah, very tidy.
I keep my bedroll open to reveal 30 daggers. No, I don't.
No one sleeps in that tent.
You know what's under that pillow, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dagger.
And we know what's under Cal's as well, I suspect.
Magazines, right?
Let's go with that, shall we?
Magazines. Yes, but you can't open them.
No.
Let's move on.
Some of them are stuck to the wall. We don't know how that's happened.
Everyone gives them some special alone time before they go back to bed, yeah.
Everyone knows I have my beauty regime that can't be observed.
Yeah, special creams involved and things
Let
like
me
that.
guess, it is a broadsheet.
Oh my god. Right, I think we investigate the trailer.
Okay, when you say you're investigating it, what you're just having a
Not
hunt through
with a
it?
black light.
What? I mean, yes, but magic exists, I guess. So
I can cast light. Do you want it to be black?
No.
So you're all going to have a good look through here, yeah? Are you all three of you looking through there? Is someone keeping watch? How are you doing this?
I'm just going to start looking through it. I'm
Rummaging.
going to
Systematic
try and be
search.
neat about it and return things to where they were, vaguely.
All right, no problems.
Firstly, is there anybody else in?
No, as I say, it's
none at
otherwise
all.
empty, yeah.
I'd start a systematic search from one end to the other, under the beds, under the mattresses, if there are mattresses to be lifted.
Cal, they're about to investigate your bed, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, run away.
Going through everything.
Excuse me. My private effects. I don't want you rummaging.
Monsieur,
not
I
suspicious
think
at
you
all.
never mind the rummaging. You need to find some new pantaloons. Look at the state of those. And she's going to start
Clink.
pulling things apart.
Okay, so if I can ask you, those of you who are investigating, to make an investigation check, is Cal basically just being very protective of stuff and trying to show that there's nothing there?
A little bit, yeah. It's like, obviously, I know that there's a job for us to do, but at the same time, my ego is getting the better of me, and people are putting their hands on my things.
Can you make me a deception check, please?
No.
What did you get?
I've got +2 on this, but for a total of 5.
Love it. Absolutely love it. And what do we get for our investigation checks?
18 plus 4 for 22.
Oh, wow.
I see everything. I don't want to see everything.
Well, seeing as Adashi has started at Cal's things, she doesn't actually really want to find anything, so she's not putting much effort in. So it's a 3 plus a 5. 3 plus a 5 for an 8. And she's quite happy about that.
Wow. Okay, well, the funny thing is that even that's going to be enough. So you probably wander over to Cal's stuff, determined to get there first, and he sort of jumps in, as if to search it for it himself, of course. And Cal immediately picks up his pillow and his sheet and
it's stiff, right?
tries to put them in a place. I'm not going to say they're stiff. I won't go into those mechanics.
Sorry.
But there are some very interesting images that show up. Shall I be concerned that you're passing a tissue around?
That's something else that you probably find stuffed under the side.
I am going to say that he has a spare sock collection.
Today I shall use the stripy one.
I'm going to suggest that a couple of your odd socks have appeared in there. And I'm going to also suggest that as he grabs these pile of things, not only do the socks go everywhere,
They walk off on their own. Nice.
but also there are some interesting images that have been put together on a sheet of papers. And as he does so, he quickly flips things over as if to hide them and ends up with them facing up. Directly towards Adashi, who would be the person who's closest.
Oh God!
You were across the room, and you saw see this movement, turn around and see things you wish you hadn't. They're all hand-drawn.
Collage on the underside of your blanket.
And I would imagine Cal would probably react the way that anyone else reacts, right?
That's not mine.
Sorry.
I'm holding it for a friend.
Mum, I told you not to come in when I'm cleaning my room.
I'm just gonna go green.
While all this is going on, you're also obviously trying to scan around the room, just anything to distract yourself from that. Nassian, you are obviously going through, and as this is all happening, you sort of turn around. It's like, no, that's a bit cringe. Let's just not, and just pick up a pillow and have a look. And you discover, tucked underneath the pillow, a hand drill.
Woo! Whose pillow is
Just
it?
lying there. It's Hadder's.
Oh, what? Sorry, a hand.
A hand drill.
Oh, really?
Hader. It's Hader, but I keep on calling her Hader because I don't get him his name.
Gal, what is this? What have you been screwing?
Well, you don't find it.
Whoa, 100%. That is definitely nothing to do with me. That would not fit me.
Seeing this going on, I'm going to pick up the hand drill and just walk out of the. Well, I'm walking. I'm going.
So while you've been doing that, you're heading out. I'm going to suggest probably Cal, I'm guessing, will be tidying briefly.
Yes.
I guess. And Adashi will probably be leaving at the same time.
Just as
Yeah.
stashing Miss June underneath somewhere out of the way.
Miss June. Oh.
I'm not going to ask if that's your favourite.
MacDeath was written by Tim Roberts and is available from Critical Kit. Our thanks to Critical Kit for creating the adventure featured in this campaign. If you enjoyed this episode and want to support the show, you can find us on Patreon, where you can access behind-the-scenes content. You can also join our Discord to chat with us, talk theories, and keep up with campaign news. Links to both are in the episode bio. The next episode will be out on Tuesday the 28th of July. We hope to see you there. Until then, keep rolling.
Are you looking for a D&D podcast with a dark side? Something more like Game of Thrones and less like Monty Python? Tale of the Manticore is part dark fantasy audio drama, part solo D&D RPG. There's no plot armor here. The dice make all the important decisions. Join me as I resurrect the excitement, wonder, and emotion of old-school D&D. Made for a mature audience, Tale of the Manticore is both a fiction and a game. It's the story where chaos rolls.